From Ter Stegen breaking his back to the greatest clearance in Premier League history, these are the defenders who risked everything to save a goal. And first, we've got the time Ben Mee laid down his life for his team.
And it was great for us, yeah. Absolutely superb.
That was unbelievable. That defender on the line heading that over.
His head off.
Unbelievable.
My God! Dude was willing to risk it all to block that shot. But at number 24, a defender predicted the future. During a match between Houston Dynamo and DC United, Kofi Sarkodie made two incredible saves just by predicting where the ball would go.
Putas, the shot! Oh! Taxi magic on display.
But that's not even close to the crazy save Kyle Walker made against Liverpool. In the 2019 Community Shield Final, Mo Salah thought he had scrambled to give Liverpool the lead. But Man City's Kyle Walker came out of nowhere to do this. But as crazy as this is, it is nothing compared to the save at number 22. After his keeper had been successfully beaten, Tano Bonin turned into a back-flipping machine just to block the ball. Damn! Bro might give Spider-Man a run for his money.
Not fair.
But at number 21, a player made the greatest headed clearance in Premier League history. During a match between Man United and Arsenal, a mistimed tackle by Phil Jones gave Oliver Giroud a free run at goal. But with the defender falling to the ground, he said, I'm Phil Jones.
Giroud, I think, saw the funny side of this.
Laugh all you want. You cannot deny it is one of the greatest saves in history. Now that is just 5 of the 25 crazy saves lined up for you. Trust me, you have to see what Choupo-Moting did to his teammate at number 11. But before we get to that, let's look at the best save of the 2013 Champions League season. The build-up to the 2013 final was filled with excitement and tension. Bayern, with all its glory, was being challenged by a fearless Dortmund team. As the game started, Dortmund showed early signs of taking the lead, but eventually, Bayern showed their class as they scored the game's opener. However, a clumsy penalty given away by Dante gave Dortmund a way back into the game.
What about Dante's situation here? He's already booked. And he scores impeccably, 1-1 at Wembley. Nothing Neuer can do about that.
Then, with the match on knife's edge, Bayern thought they were about to score their second goal, only for Subotic to produce this incredible save.
Muller chasing and he's quick. Thomas Muller is round the goalkeeper. Brilliant.
But at number 19, John Stones made an even better clearance. In a match between Man City and Liverpool, a bozo moment by John Stones ended with the ball heading straight into his own net. But the defender redeemed himself with this amazing goal line clearance. This reminds me of Ben Mee's incredible sacrifice just to save a goal. After a devastating counterattack by West Ham, Felipe Anderson thought he had given the Hammers the lead. But Ben Mee rotated his neck 180 degrees just to stop the ball from going in.
Big chance here. It's not cross on for Anderson. In the box now, Anderson clips it towards goal. Oh, what a clearance from Ben Mee.
Damn! I would be on a stretcher to the hospital if I ever tried that.
No, 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 no. Hell no, no.
But the guy at number 17 defied physics while making a save. During the group stage of Euro 2016, Germany came up against Ukraine in a match many expected to be one-sided. As the game started, Germany's superiority showed as they went into the lead via a powerful header. But with the game still tight at 1-0, Ukraine thought they had gotten the equalizer, only to be denied by Jerome Boateng. While Boateng got away without a scratch, Hector Bellerin wasn't so lucky with his mind-blowing clearance. After successfully rounding the Arsenal goalkeeper, the Swansea striker thought he was about to score an empty net. But Hector Bellerin sacrificed his ribs just to make this crazy block. Ouch! I respect him for taking one for the team. But the guy at number 15 sacrificed his head just to outsmart Messi. During a match between Barcelona and Rayo Vallecano, Barcelona were awarded a free kick right at the edge of the Rayo box. With Lionel Messi standing over the free kick, Alex Moreno knew his keeper had no chance of stopping it. So when Messi ran to take the kick, he did this.
4 on the wall, Messi, and headed over the bar.
The scary part is, he was looking at the ball the whole time and almost crashed his head against the goalpost. But at number 14, an Italian defender turned into John Jones. In a match between Germany and Italy at Euro 2016, Italy's Florenzi noticed his keeper was in trouble. But in trying to position himself properly, he went a bit too far. So with Muller's shot heading straight into the net, he pulled off this crazy back heel block. I swear I've seen something like this before. Yeah, that's it. But it seems the guy at number 13 saw this save and said, I can do better. During a match between Lokomotiv and Rostov, the guys from Lokomotiv thought they had gotten the lead, only to be denied by a brilliant block from Chernov. However, seeing that the ball fell back to a Lokomotiv player, Chernov flung himself across the post to make another crazy block. This reminds me of a save so crazy, the opposing fans applauded it. In an almost identical fashion to the previous save, the Rennes player thought his chip was enough to get the ball across the line. But Bastias Matthew rushed in to spoil the party. First, he slid in to remove the ball, stood up, and ran back across the goal line to make another crazy block. He even had the Rennes supporters applauding his heroic display. But the save at number 11 had the PSG fans punching their screens. With the game between PSG and Strasbourg tied at 1-1, PSG's Nkunku thought he had given his team the lead, only to be denied by his teammates' insane block.
Well played, Alves, and Cuckoo! And Choupo-Moting has stopped it! Unbelievable! Choupo-Moting actually stopped that ball on the line!
Even Mbappe couldn't believe what he had just witnessed.
Mbappe's reaction says it all.
But I'm sure this was the PSG fans watching the match back home. But now that we're down to our top 10, we're taking saves to an insane level. Starting out with Thiago Silva's incredible save against Juventus.
Standing clearance from Thiago Silva.
After rushing into an early lead against Juventus, Chelsea were confident they would secure a win to kickstart their 2020-2021 Champions League campaign. But in the 27th minute of the game, Alvaro Morata found space and easily lobbed the Chelsea goalkeeper. Just as he was about to celebrate, Thiago Silva put everything on the line to stop the ball from going in.
He gets the opportunity. Morata's managed to get a toe on that. What an outstanding clearance.
I'm sure Chelsea fans would love to have a defender like this right now. But at number 9, Leno turned into the hero of Leverkusen.
100% drama.
80 minutes into the match between Hoffenheim and Leverkusen, Hoffenheim, who were losing 2-0 at the time, got a lifeline via the penalty spot. But as soon as Firmino kicked the ball, it became one of the most chaotic saves in history.
With a chance to make it number 6. Saved by Leno, but he won't get to the follow-up. Oh, this is just dramatic. 100% drama.
But the guy at number 8 almost knocked himself out just to stop a goal.
Fielding makes the save.
In the semi-final of the 2018 Carabao Cup, Manchester City welcomed championship side Bristol City to the Etihad for a match everyone expected to be one-sided. However, the visitors defied the odds to go into the lead.
Claudio Bravo guesses to the right way. He got a touch on it.
But as soon as they scored, Man City pushed for the equalizer via Raheem Sterling. Just as he was about to score, Aiden Flint did this. But the defender at number 7 almost broke his leg while making a clearance. With the ball destined for the net, this defender put his leg on the line just to stop it from going in.
Another look at that. Chooses the right direction. It comes off one post. It comes off the post again.
Ouch! That must have really hurt. Thankfully, his shin guard prevented him from breaking his leg. But the guy at number 6 doesn't care about pain. He just puts his body on the line. Many young football fans might not know how good he was, but during his prime, Carlos Puyol was one of the best defenders in football. Let me show you why.
Here I come.
During a match between Lokomotiv and Barcelona, a swift counterattack by the Russians sent the Barcelona keeper to buy burgers. With an empty net to tap into, Carlos Puyol sacrificed his body to stop the ball from going in. For Barcelona fans, he will always remain Braveheart. But now that we're at our top 5 picks, things are about to get really scary. Starting with a defender who fought a lion?
Yourself on the pictures believing you were a lion. Is that right?
I am a lion.
You are a lion.
During a match between LA Galaxy and Atlanta United, a nicely floated ball found its way to Ibrahimovic. But as the big Swede was about to score, 3 Atlanta defenders put their bodies on the line to prevent him from scoring. But if you battle with the lion, you're bound to come out with scars. Speaking of injuries, Keylor Navas almost ended his career while making a crazy save.
He hits the post and down he goes.
It happened in a match between Malaga and Real Madrid. Madrid's goalkeeper, Keylor Navas, stretched to his right to stop a brilliant free kick by Malaga. Unfortunately for him, he collided badly with the post, which resulted in a lot of pain.
Sandro, you could be a coach, Phil.
Ball blasted into the near corner, and Navas over to slap it away. He hits the post, and down he goes. Keylor Navas sacrificing his body to preserve the lead.
Bro sacrificed his body to preserve a 1-goal lead. This reminds me of when Ter Stegen injured himself while saving a goal.
Jeremy Pino llega a tocar sin querer la zona afectada.
At the beginning of the 2024-2025 La Liga season, Hansi Flick's Barcelona visited Villarreal, hoping to continue their fine start. As the match progressed, the Barca keeper rose highest to collect a cross by a Villarreal player. But as soon as he touched the ground, it was obvious there was a problem.
El alemán solo repite dos palabras. Hasta que se ve la rodilla.
He held his spine while turning in pain. What was supposed to be a routine save turned into a battle for his life.
Y le comunican un primer diagnóstico. Para el que no hay consuelo.
The doctors quickly entered the field, and when he was taken to the hospital, Barcelona's nightmare became a reality. Ter Stegen hurt his knee and was to be sidelined for 8 months. We wish him the quickest recovery possible. But the guy at number 2 didn't even leave the field conscious. In a match between Club Brugge and KSC Lokeren, the goalkeeper expertly blocked a long-range shot by the Bruges striker. But while trying to make the save, the goalkeeper hit his head on the post and was knocked out cold. Unconscious and injured, he had to be rushed to the hospital while being applauded by the whole stadium. But now, it's time for the scariest save in football history. With Rangers already losing 2-0 to Slavia Prague, the coach brought on Kemar Roofe to try and salvage something out of the Europa League clash. As soon as he entered the pitch, a cross was floated in his direction. But with his eyes firmly on the ball, he completely took out Slavia's goalkeeper with a terrible flying kick.
Good weight on that, goalkeeper commits. And Roofe has fouled the goalkeeper. He's taken a heavy knock there. Kemar Roofe saying he didn't see where the goalkeeper was coming. Red card! Straight red card for Kemar Roofe was...
Slavia's keeper, Kolar, required multiple stitches just to stop the bleeding on his face. After recovering, he started wearing a protective helmet just to be able to participate in games. But as bloody as this tackle might have been, it is nothing compared to the time fans of Saint Etienne threw flares at their players, or when a rival supporter knocked out Jack Grealish. Click on the next video to see the times fans went too far.